Then you better start talking.
Hey, ready to try and get this radio working?
Sounds good.
All right.
Yep.
I've patched in the parts we need, but I think we're gonna need more power for this. So I'm gonna head down to Plutonium Well, boost its output a little. Whilst I'm doing that, it'd be really helpful if you could try tuning in the hub for me.
Sure, I can do that.
Great. Just sit yourself down at the vault hub. Keep turning the frequency knob until you get a clear signal. Then just sit back and wait for my return. Okay, won't be long.
Oh, it's over here.
This golf question. This golf question. Command, this is Golf Romeo 1-9er requesting additional support. Over.
I hear you.
What the? Who is this? How'd you get on this frequency? You're disrupting gunner communications. Do you know what kind of trouble that can get you in? You better tell me how you're doing this, and fast.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Too late for apologies. Civilian gear ain't able to broadcast on this frequency. What kind of hardware are you using? Where are you broadcasting from?
Why do you want to know?
A civilian shouldn't have the kind of equipment that could disrupt our comms.
Hello? Heard a knock. I could be right back. What? I'm not River. What? Where is he? I don't know. I'm probably in his room or outside. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go back outside.
I repeat, what kind of hardware are you using? Where are you broadcasting from?
On the other side of Concord?
You're just past there. Stay exactly where you are. Once we're done with our op, we'll be paying you a visit, and we'll want some answers.
If you'll excuse me.
Slick! I got back as fast as I could.
I made a mistake.
We'll worry about that later. I overheard the whole thing on my Pip-Boy. The hub's broadcast frequency. It must be similar to the one the Gunners use. Or at least close enough to cause disruptions. This is not good. We really don't want the Gunners' attention on us. We definitely don't want them sniffing around the comm hub. This is not good.
Whatever it is, we can handle it.
The Gunners are a mercenary group. Guns for hire. Huh. Never thought about it before, but I guess that explains their name. Anyway, they ain't exactly the nicest bunch of people you'd run across. If they can find a reason to mess with you, they'll do it.
Gunners. All the combat training of the Brotherhood of Steel. All the moral character of your neighborhood bully.
By broadcasting on their comm frequency, we've probably piqued their curiosity. They'll want to know what kind of tech we're using. They may even try and take it. I don't think we can afford to let the Gunners come here.
I've been spoiling for a fight.
Whoa, wait, I'd rather not fight them if we don't have to. Maybe I could talk to them. Convince them to leave us alone. Hold on. I think I could find where they're radioing from. Alright. Looks like they were somewhere northeast of Olivia. Well, guess I should go check it out. Try to find these Gunners, and see if I could reason with them. Although, kinda nervous. I'm used to dealing with raiders and your typical wasteland critters. But Gunners, they're different. They're organized.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
You'll help? Thanks. I feel better already. Here, let me update your map. There. The Gunners were somewhere near one of those markers. But I don't know which one for sure. We'll have to check each of them. All right, lead on and I'll follow. Let's see if we can talk these Gunners into leaving us alone. No sign of Gunners here. Must be somewhere else. My God. I know this place. I gave him ASAMs. What the hell happened here?
That's close enough. Who are you?
Whoa, easy there. Easy. We're not looking for trouble. Why don't you just put that gun down and we could talk?
Why are you here?
We're just looking for some Gunners. That's all.
Gunners? You with the Gunners?
Whoa, now, I said we're not looking for trouble. Slick, little help here?
Look, all I need is for you to put down the gun. Then we can talk this through.
Mine goes down when his goes down.
Okay, that's fair. See? Putting it away.
All right. Assuming you're not Gunners, why were you looking for them?
We were hoping to discuss something with them.
Huh. Well, I doubt you'll get much of a response, but if you want to strike up a conversation, go ahead. I believe that one was the leader.
Why don't you just tell me how this happened?
Yeah, I'd like to know that myself. If you don't mind us asking, what went down here? And who are you?
Gunner expansion. They tried to seize this place. Locals resisted. Maybe even fought back. You can see the results for yourself. By the time I arrived, it was too late to help anyone. So I found a concealed position on the overpass and administered a little wasteland retribution.
Well, looks like we have a hero here.
Don't patronize me.
You still haven't told us who you are, or what you're doing here.
I'm Aiden, and without sounding too melodramatic, I hunt down Gunners. Been on this squad's trail for a week. This is the 4th settlement they've hit.
Go on.
Gunners have been unusually active lately, laying claim to territory all over the Commonwealth. This settlement was just the latest conquest. Saying that, this place used to just be a solitary hut. I've no idea how they built up so damn fast. Sudden growth must have been what made them a target.
Sudden growth? Oh no. Don't tell me the Gunners attacked this place because I gave them ASAMs.
What? The hell you talking about?
They're these little sensor things. Help people build stuff. I've been providing them the settlements for months now.
Huh. Then this attack was your fault.
Hey! Now you just wait a minute. You better watch what you say, mister.
That's not fair.
Whether it was intentional or not, you made them a target.
You can't blame me for what the Gunners did. Folks deserve the opportunity to make a better life for themselves. And I don't appreciate some jumped-up vigilante accusing me of... Whoa, wait. You don't need to...
Reinforcements. Hope you can fight.
Last mistake!
Yeah, that is all of them. Oh wait, no, it's not. There's more.
You handled yourselves well.
Yeah, well, felt the need to blow off a little steam after someone accused me of causing what happened here.
Not gonna let that go, are you? Say what you like about them, but the Gunners run a tight operation. Sooner or later they'll figure out what happened here. Chances are you and your partner will be flagged as persons of interest.
Oh, great. That's precisely the kind of thing we came here to avoid.
You can expect more Gunner attention from now on, so watch your backs. They'll give you even more trouble than they give me.
So what are you gonna do now?
I'm leaving, and so should you. There's no guarantee more reinforcements aren't en route.
Yeah, well, nice meeting you.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, and cut the charity with those sensors. They're just chum in the water.
You think he's really gone?
You're upset about something. I can tell.
You heard what that guy said? That this was all my fault? You don't think he was right, do you? That given these people Sam's made them a target? That I'm responsible for bringing the Gunners here?
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Thanks. I could always count on you to lift my spirits. I'm just glad that Aiden fella's gone. There's something about that guy that rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe it was the gun that he pointed at my head. And I'm not sure I trust his version of events regarding what went down here.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, I know this may seem odd, but I think I want to stay here for a while. We may have stopped these Gunners coming to Concord, but in doing so, we might have dug ourselves into an even deeper pit. I need to think things over. Maybe come up with a new plan of action for us. Or at the very least, reevaluate how we're doing things now.
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
I won't be here long. Come find me at the hardware store later. And stay safe out there, all right? If anything happened to you, well, just stay safe.
God dang it to hell! You bagged a freaking Concord Deathclaw! This is unfreaking believable! Everyone from DC to Miami knows of this beast, and you done killed it! I demand to know how in Adam's name did you pull this off?
Believe me, it wasn't easy.
Oh, Daddy. This hunter beat you fair and square. There's no need to get all ornery about it. And where are our manners? I'm dreadfully sorry. This here tired old hunter is my father, Elias Thompson. And I'm Ruby Thompson. We've kinda set up shop here in Concord.
I'm not sorry! Having that damnable Deathclaw's head on my mantelpiece was going to be my crowning trophy!
Daddy, I think we should invite them home so we can hear the story in more comfortable surrounds.
Alright, fine. Our house is the two-story on the outskirts of town near the old church. Still want to know how in Adam's name you managed it.
We would love you to come and share a meal with us whenever you can. No worries, no rush. Stop by some evening when you're free. Good company is always appreciated. Come on, Dad. Let's go and finish patching up the window, like you promised. Bye for now.
Man, that was like hours
Can't
ago.
get my room.
Well, more of years ago, but still. Need to check the hardware store.
I like that Jake and yourself are fixing things up around here. Oh, hello. We are so glad you could make the time to come and see us. Dad, look who's come to visit.
Oh, right. It's the hunter who stole my trophy. Hunting has been my life for so many years that I get a bit ornery when someone comes between me and my prey.
Come on, tell me the whole story. Who were you before all this?
I've been hunting ever since I could hold a rifle. And up until recently, I've never had a problem bagging my kills. But lately, nothing seems to go my way. And your Deathclaw back there was the straw that broke this camel's back. Ruby and I have been traveling these parts to find somewhere safe to build a home again after our last one was destroyed.
Super mutants found our settlement and attacked one night. Daddy killed 4 of them before we were overwhelmed, and we had to get the hell out of there. They destroyed everything.
Oh, don't cry, sweetheart. You know what kills me. Anyways, Concord seemed like a nice and easily defensible place now that those raiders have been cleared out.
Daddy has heard about a few more trophy animals around these parts and has promised me he will retire after he has bagged them. Isn't that right, Daddy?
That's right, darling.
Well, it was real nice of you coming to visit, and we hope to be able to show you some impressive kills of our own soon. Thanks for listening to our tale. We haven't had much in the way of friends for quite a while now. This is a welcome change of pace. And feel free to stay as long as you'd like. There's extra iguana soup if you're still hungry. It's Dad's favorite.
No, Adam, damn it all.
Nice day for a stroll.
Back to the TARDIS, I guess. That's in the week, few days. Like, probably like 3 to 4 days, because I like to do this sometimes to get the quest unlocked. Trying to wait till I get a Pip-Boy signal from Jakey. Jakey boy. Jakey Wakey. Why am I giving him so many weird names? Alright. Oh, so no signal? Okay.
They ain't very nice. They're called Gunners. So if you see any, make sure you stay far away from them, all right? Okay, now, I gotta go. But wherever you are, stay safe. I'll see you again soon, sweetheart.
Jake.
Oh, hey, Slick. Didn't hear you come in. Turns out our radio connection between the hub and the ASAMs works just fine. I was just recording a message for someone.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, after the whole Gunner thing, I just... well... It's kind of... this is awkward. I was sort of hoping to keep this private. What I wouldn't give for an interruption right now.
Search complete.
Huh? Oh, right. I asked the robot to find my screwdriver. Good timing. I don't mean to question your logic, Chip, but... does that look like a screwdriver to you?
Affirmative.
You know what? You're right. Turns out this hammer is my screwdriver after all. Good work. Now, why don't you go patrol or something?
Protect and serve.
That part ain't right.
You need some help.
You think? Tell you what, Slick. If you can find my screwdriver, I'll tell you who I was recording a message for. It's probably past time I told you anyway. Sound fair?
All right, deal.
All right, then. We have ourselves a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, too bad I already know where a screwdriver is because I see it literally on the window.
Here.
Hey, you found it. Thanks. It was driving me nuts looking for this thing. Okay, you held up your side of the deal. I'll spill the beans on who I was recording that message for. You ready for a little history of Jake?
Tell me the whole story.
All right, full backstory it is. So, as I'm sure you already figured out, I'm not exactly local to these parts. I come from a settlement called Sanford. You ever heard of it? It's a nice place, providing you don't mind the odd cyclone or two.
That sounds pretty dangerous.
What? The cyclones? Nah, they ain't that bad. Once you learn the habit to nail things down, you barely notice them. Anyway, that's where I grew up and became a young man. And where I met this young woman. One thing led to another, and... well, you know how it goes. You met someone and had a son, and I met someone and had a...
Do you have a daughter?
Yeah, that's right. I had a little girl. I named her Laura. And from the moment she was born, that kid became my world. What the... oh, that damn generator again! This is the 5th time it's stalled today!
If something's wrong, maybe I can help.
It's the old plutonium well. The generator that kickstarts the fission reaction. It's been real temperamental lately. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, could you go get it started again for me? It probably just needs refueling.
I will, but damn. The whole town is out.
inside Diamond City.
Excuse me.
Ah, got the generator humming again, I see. Thanks. It's no fun trying to work in the dark. Now, where was I? Oh, right. So, years pass, and Laura grows up. However, me and her mom, Caitlin, we ended up drifting apart and separating. But I'd still see Laura all the time, though. And when she'd stay with her mom, we'd keep in touch through radio. So, one day, I broadcast our usual radio time to say goodnight. But there's no response. Now, you gotta understand, Laura's the most punctual kid you'd ever meet. She was never late for anything. Naturally, I began to panic a little, worrying if something bad might have happened to her. So I rushed over to Caitlin's house and...
Do you need a minute to gather your thoughts?
Sorry. I was just remembering. You see, when I got there, I found...
Multiple hostile targets detected. Requesting backup.
Huh? Hostile?
Flee.
Yeah?
Flee.
Oh, for crying out loud. Could you go lend a bucket of bolts a hand? As long as you can use
Didn't we already go through this? This piece is not involved in the common route. Peri Planeta Americana. My primary purpose is not combat. I suppose we should dispatch them.
Thanks for dealing with that. Now, let's see if I can finish my story. So, I arrive at Caitlin's house, gun in hand and ready for the worst. I open the door and there was no one there.
What do you mean? What happened?
At first I thought someone must have broken into the place, abducted Caitlin and my kid. But more I looked around, the more I realized everything was tidy. No signs of struggle. And then I noticed all their belongings were missing. I ran to Laura's room. All her toys, books, even her ham radio was gone. They hadn't been kidnapped. They just packed up and left.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you?
Caitlin sure didn't. I doubt Laura knew anything about it. Well, there's no way in hell I was gonna let Caitlin just disappear with my daughter. After asking around, I found out they booked passage on a caravan. They'd set off that very morning. I dashed back home, gathered a few essentials, and set off in pursuit.
That's awful. No parent should have to lose their child.
You'd know that better than most. Anyway, I tracked that damn caravan halfway across the wasteland. By the time I caught up with it, it had made its final stop. Here, in the Commonwealth. Caitlin and Laura had already departed, but I knew where they were now. Since then, I've put out a radio message every night, hoping Laura might hear it. Know that her dad is out here looking for her. After our little run-in with the Gunners, I needed to warn her to stay away from him. I know she probably won't hear it, but still, I had to try.
You only wanted to keep her safe.
Yeah. I just hope wherever she is, she hears my warning. I've not really spoken to anyone about Laura since I got here. Unless you count the Ron. Anyway, thanks for listening. Feels good to finally share. Get everything off my chest. Oh, what is it now? Feral dwarves? Irradiated death claws?
What? What's all this about? Death claws?
Oh, old Paul! Sorry, I wasn't expecting visitors.
Something up?
Well, cheese and crackers. You must be the ones with the ASM sensors, eh?
Me and my partner here, yeah. And they're called ASAMs.
Is it true what the old geezer said? Can ASAMs really help build up settlements?
Well, sure, as long as what your settlement needs are some homes or farms or a scrap heap. But I should warn you, recently there's been some trouble with...
Gee, a scrap heap. Well, that settles it. We'll take 100 ASAMs, please. How many caps does that come to?
Whoa, slow down. We're not just peddling some product here. Besides, I'm not even sure we should be handing these things out anymore.
What makes you say that?
Hey, don't tell me you've already forgotten. That Aiden guy may have been a Brahmin's ass, but he did have a point. It's a fair bet that settlement got attacked because they used ASAMs. Who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen again?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
I'm just not sure it's right to give out sensors to random settlements no more. Not if it puts them in danger.
If you're concerned about giving sensors out to strangers, why not have them join us instead? I've got no problem defending those we bring into the fold.
Hey, we'd be happy to join with ya. Right now we're kind of living rough, so whatever it takes to get some ASAMs, eh?
I don't know.
You need to decide, Jake. What's it gonna be?
I don't know. After the whole Gunner thing. Well, what do you think, Slick? What's the right thing to do?
Don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Really? You'd have us? Aw, geez, thanks.
I still think we may be asking for trouble. But I think you're right. We can't be scared to help folks. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, you really don't know what this means to us. Thank you so much.
No problem. Welcome to the family. Sorry, what's your name?
Hubert. Here, I'll mark where we're staying on your Pip-Boy. I'll run ahead and tell the others. Meet you there, eh?
I'll tag along with the youngin'. I'm fairly familiar with sensors by now. I'll get his people up to speed before you arrive.
Here, Slick, take these. A few extra ASAMs, in case you need them. Let's get these folks up and running. And if the Gunners do show up again, well, we'll just have to put them in their place, won't we? I'm gonna get back to repairing the hub. Oh, and thanks again for listening today. Good luck now.